I'm Rich Maneri. Welcome to In Focus, where every week we will take a closer look at an issue important to Lancaster County and important to you. We will break down and humanize complex topics. We will dig deeper. In the end, we hope to inform, intrigue, and challenge you. Today we look at the county's opioid crisis. Through June 30th, 80 people have died from opioid drug overdoses in Lancaster County, doubling the death rate from 2015. The overdose deaths are due to heroin, fentanyl, and prescription painkillers. And if you want to put a face on this problem, you don't have to look very far.
I felt alone. I felt like I didn't have anybody. And I had a lot of pain and sorrow inside and a lot of hopelessness.
Ryan Lehman is 28 years old. He's a heroin addict and he's homeless. He spoke with LMP reporter Susan Baldridge.
It all has to do with connection. We all look for a connection with each other, and when we can't find that, look for it elsewhere,
Retreat is an alternative to Elsewhere, an addiction treatment center in Ephrata. Retreat's focus is on holistic therapy, a retraining of mind, body, and spirit through, among other things, music, art, and writing.
It's really just journaling, right? Just targeted journaling. So it's been used for many years as a way to process information. It puts a little space between people and their racing thoughts so they can put it down on paper, identify their sort of struggle, their pain, even have an opportunity to show some self-compassion to that pain.
Expression is emphasized, particularly through art, where, as one therapist said, formless emotions are given form, and in successful cases, hopeless visions for the future are given hope.
Anyone who's able to come in here, keep an open mind, and keep creating, that in itself, to just continue. What drives an artist to create? What's that intent? And to see that, where people are just so excited to be in here, not just because they have to, but because they truly want to, and get to leave here feeling more whole.
And so I get to see that process of a very closed-off person whose life is so boxed in because they're just focusing everyday decision on how do I make it go away, versus a patient who's now focused on how do I live, even if these feelings pop up.
But for every success story here, there are still countless others, still boxed in, still prisoners of an addiction they never saw coming.
Do you have any kind of knowledge or education or idea how dangerous heroin was or how addictive it was before you tried it?
I always knew that it was addictive, but I didn't ever think it would be something that I'd become addicted to. So I wish I would have.
You wish you would have what?
I wish I would have known that, it could have happened to me. It did.
We thank Ryan Lehman for speaking with us and for being so forthcoming about his struggle. The opioid crisis in Lancaster County and throughout the country is getting worse by the day. In fact, the county is only 27 overdose deaths away from the total for all of last year. This is a public health crisis, and it's not going away. We need our elected officials, law enforcement, and the medical community to work together. One thing we have learned is that this epidemic does not discriminate among race, age, or gender, nor will it be defeated without a fight. I'm Rich Maneri. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.